Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the fastest money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself lots and lots of money in no time. That's right, in total, I will be covering 6 different money methods all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into the very first money method. Alright, so for the first one, we're going to be doing the odd jobs, since this week all of the odd jobs in GTA 5 Online will be paying double money plus double RP. If you don't know what odd jobs are, they are basically these bright blue icons on the map. They can either be the pizza logo, the taxi logo, the group sex logo, the fire department logo, or even the brand new paper route logo. Pretty much any one of the blue icons is going to be an odd job, so you want to go over to any one of those on the map. In this case, I came over to the Pizza This restaurant. Once over at the location, you want to go on top of the blue circle over at the odd job location to click right D-pad to begin the job. For these pizza delivery missions, they are so simple, including all of the other regular jobs, because you are literally just working a regular job in GTA 5 Online. Like in this case, I'm a pizza delivery boy. So all I needed to do was simply deliver 5 different pizzas to 5 different customers, and after I was completely done. But take a look, here's how much money you'll get paid per customer you deliver a pizza to with this double money and double RP bonus this week. As you could see, just under $5,000, but we still have 4 more customers to drop off pizzas to, so I'll show you how much money I get towards the end of all of my deliveries. And just like that, I now delivered my 5th and final pizza, which take a look, here's how much money I got paid after delivering all 5 pizzas, $43,000, but I also got $300,000 on top of that for completing this week's new weekly challenge. Which, if you don't know, if you open up the interaction menu, go down to where it says challenges and then weekly challenge, it is to simply complete 5 deliveries for the Pizza This restaurant. Which after you complete that weekly challenge, you'll get paid $300,000 instead this week, so make sure you definitely do this week's new weekly challenge. Getting into the third money method, I will now be showing you how to make $251,000 in only 1 minute. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location at the Del Piero Beach where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own and then drive it on top of the time trial to click right D-pad. From here, stay still, but then open up the pause menu. Then come over to the right where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, then drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to simply exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, simply click right D-pad to start the time trial, then take a right on this first street to then start following the waypoint exactly as it is showing you on the bottom left corner of your screen. As you saw, I did mess up pretty bad a couple times, and even if you mess up a couple times but you are still going fast the entire way through the middle of the city, you should have been able to beat this time trial in time with no problems. Because take a look, even after those 2 big crashes, I was still able to beat the time trial in time, which once I did, here's how much money I got paid. As I said, $251,000 in just over 1 minute. Okay, so now getting into the fourth money method, we are going to be playing the Issi Classic races, which this current week in GTA 5 Online are paying out double money plus double RP. That's right, this is very good, especially for RP. So to start this, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then stunt races. Then you'll see all of the Issi Classic races here will be paying double money plus double RP as I said. So you could start whichever one of these races you want to. Just keep in mind, in these races, in order to make the most money and RP out of everyone in these, you need to make sure you come in a high position, either 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place. So if you aren't a good racer whatsoever, then honestly, I would skip this money method because everyone under 4th place doesn't make that much good money or RP. Anyway, for the people who still want to take advantage of these races and try to come in a high position, there's 2 different tips to take advantage of during these races to make sure you almost always come in a high position. The first tip is by making sure you have a custom Issi Classic, because of course we are going to be racing in Issi Classics, but if you have a custom version, you can use it during these races. Which gives you a huge advantage, especially if there's other people in the race who aren't using a custom one, because only the custom versions will be at the top positions. But on top of that, you also want to make sure you try your best to not crash and also use the slipstreams from the people in front of you as much as possible to gain a big lead. Anyway though, cutting straight to it, here's how much money I got paid once I finished in 1st place. Take a look, I was only in this race for just over 8 minutes and got paid a total of $64,000. And also on top of that, I got 10,000 RP, which is also very good. So like I said, even if you don't need money, this is also a really good RP strategy to be leveling up your account very fast this week in GTA 5 Online. Okay, but now getting into the fifth money method, I will now be showing you how to make $102,000 in only 2 minutes. That's right, if you want to do this, first open up the pause menu, then come over to this exact location at the Mount Chiliad mountain, or just at the bottom where the sawmill is, where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own to then drive it on top of the time trial and then click right D-pad. From here, stay still, but then open up the pause menu. Then come over here to the right where the checkpoint is at to simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list to simply exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, simply click right D-pad to start the time trial, then follow where I'm going through this little cutout on the wall. Once you went through it, then you'll just need to follow where I'm going up this hill onto this main road up at the very top. Then it's literally as simple as following this road all the way through the tunnel, but make sure once you are out the other side of the tunnel that you slow down and start slowly going down this part of this mountain. Which make sure you are careful once you land at the bottom part of the mountain, that way you land on the road perfectly and don't fall off the bike. But anyway, once on the road, you simply want to follow the waypoint exactly as it is showing you on the minimap the entire way through, trying your best to go as fast as possible while also dodging traffic. And as long as you were driving pretty much the max speed the whole way through, you should have been able to beat this time trial in time with no problems whatsoever. Which, take a look, here's how much money I got paid once I beat the time trial in time with a few seconds left. A total of $102,000 in just over 2 minutes of beating a very easy time trial. Make sure you do it by this week. Alright, but finally getting into the sixth and final money method, we are now going to be doing the daily RC time trials, which this week are currently paying double money plus double RP. If you don't know how to find these, simply open up the pause menu and look for this icon on the map. It is called a RC Bandito time trial. The locations do switch every day, so your location might be different from mine, but once over at that location and on top of the purple circle, you can now click right D-pad to begin the RC time trial. Which of course, to do these, you will need to own a RC Bandito because that is the main vehicle we are going to be using during this time trial. And just like any other time trial in GTA 5 Online, all we have to do is beat the actual destination before the timer. Which is usually really simple because these RC time trials are so simple as long as you are taking your time, because once you beat them, here's how much money you'll get paid with the double money plus double RP bonus. As you could see, $102,000 in only 1 minute 34 seconds. Which is very good money, and keep in mind, you can do these once per day this entire week. Anyway, like I said, that was going to be the very last money method of today's video. You officially know all of the fastest money methods you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself lots and lots of money very quickly. So like I said at the beginning, if you went on to enjoy my video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off. And of course, if you aren't, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss out on a future GTA 5 Online video just like this one from me. And until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.